ranking the best abilities in college football. And boys, we're back here with our final defensive ability tier list of the year. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get it started right here with just going over the tiers. We're going to have the best as like the S tier, the abilities that I recommend running, great tier, okay, and then wouldn't use. Now, the first one we got right here is Workhorse, where I think this is a great offensive ability. On the defense side of the ball, I think I'd lean more okay. I think for a while I was in like the wouldn't use tier, but I understand why you would, especially because D linemen get really tired, and there's nothing more annoying, I feel like, than your team just being yellow salmon, okay? Like very annoying. Now, after that, we get a bunch of the mental abilities where these just like simply don't work in Ultimate Team. So like, yeah, literally like all these, I know there's a lot of like offensive ones, but just kind of kept them here. Mental abilities as a whole just wouldn't use because they don't really work. Now, after that, we do get Recoup, and Recoup is an ability that, like the mental abilities, I wouldn't use them. And the reason for that is, it's like, I get it, kind of like what we were talking about with Workhorse. It's 3 AP, and I feel like it's just tough to run an Ultimate Team. It can make a difference, but I feel like these other things are just way more valuable. So for me, I would just not recommend the Recoup in like the Ultimate Team setting, like Dynasty, CFM. I understand why, but yeah, an Ultimate Team just wouldn't use. Now, after that, we get duress right here, where duress is going to be potential on like loopers or defensive linemen where you're trying to pressure the quarterback. I will say I don't think this makes the biggest difference. Platinum level as well, I feel like it's okay. It's something I understand why you would use it. Like, I understand the thought process behind using it, but it's tough to run that over certain things right now, given the state of the game, especially with extender in the game, of course, right? So even if you get the under pressure, right, like you're still gonna break the sack. Like if they're trying to throw the ball, like I understand why you would. You're kind of playing for like a red inaccurate right to the defense. I get it, but I would lean more in the okay tier. Now, after that, we get grip breaker. Grip breaker is an ability that I've had like a love-hate relationship with, I feel like, and this is supposed to increase the lateral sheds on run and pass plays. The pass play part of it really should help against the mobile quarterbacks, but I don't feel like it always does that. You know what I mean? So for me, I think it is probably the second best pass rush ability you could run. So I would put it in the great tier, but I don't think it's the best. I would lean, it's closer to okay than it is the best, in my opinion. Like, I understand why you would run it. I think it's not bad on a nose tackle either, but yeah, I'm gonna lean that more in the great tier. Now, after that, we get aftershock, and aftershock, this is a potential meta ability. Now, what I will say is I feel like now that we have the platinum Workhorse and Ultimate Team, this isn't as overpowered as it was. I think this is still a great ability though, and I understand why you would run it. You're trying to get as much wear and tear on the field as possible. Makes sense on your pass rushers, on people in coverage. Like, I understand why you would run it, but I don't think it would be like my most recommended, in my opinion, you know? Like certain defenses like 3-4 odd, pinch buck 0, 5-2, I think it makes a ton of sense. Again, getting pressure on the quarterback, trying to hit him, making the quarterback lose all their throw power, right? Think that makes sense. Now, after that, we get wrap up right here, and I feel like I have to talk about wrap up and takedown right by each other because funny enough, I tried wrap up on my looper and it worked 100% of the time for extender for 1 day. After that, it was like takedown, with the sense that like it just barely worked for its extender. So for me, wrap up, I think it's okay. And 4 AP is a lot though. Like if this was less AP in Ultimate Team, I think it could be higher. And with that being said, takedown, I think takedown is one of the best abilities you can run now. And the reason for that is the crazy thing about this, right? So takedown really doesn't counter extender a lot. Like it doesn't. It's still extender, platinum extender versus platinum takedown. Extender wins probably at like a 60% clip. But the reason why I think this is so good is it's the fumble part of it. Like you get so many fumbles hitting the quarterback, okay? And just the turnover value of this, I think it makes it a lot better than wrap up. And I do like takedown. I will say, I've said this previously, I think defensive abilities as a whole, not really too good, right? So yeah, kind of like stand on that. But after that, we get jammer and blanket coverage and man coverage abilities, right? Blanket coverage, I would say, is better than jammer. The thing is, I don't know if I would put them in the best. Like, I don't think man coverage by itself is really that good. I'd probably put them both in the great tier. Now I think that's debatable though, and I think if you really heavy on the man coverage, I think I would lean blanket coverage over jammer, potentially putting that in the best tier, but I'm not really seeing it, man. I'm really not. I think man coverage as a whole, I don't really think it's that great. It's the people that can really adjust and put zone behind the man that makes it good. I don't think it's a man coverage with abilities by itself. I think realistically, I think I talked about this before, I think aftershock is a better man coverage ability than like blanket coverage and jammer, which might seem like a weird take, and it's like, why are you saying that? Well, for me, like I said, I just think that it's the pressure side of man that makes it like tough, and like the initial like man on a man, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I think that. Now after that, we get a bunch of the disruptors, like inside disruptor, outside disruptor, and also what's called option disruptor. So we're going to go in order right here. What do I think about all these? I kind of think very similar things. I would say inside disruptor is the best in my opinion, and inside disruptor, I'd probably say this is, man, I feel like I would put it at top end of okay, and then I'd put option and also outside disruptor at the bottom end of okay, because I don't think it's great. I think it's good. I think it's like, this is kind of in like a in-between tier right here. I understand why you would run it. It's just 4 AP for platinum inside disruptor. I feel like it's a lot of AP, and same thing with all these. Like they are a lot of AP. I think it's tough to justify that over some of the other abilities. Now, with that being said, we now have the quick jump platinum in Ultimate Team, and this is one of the best abilities you can run too. This is an all-out pass rush ability where it does get countered by play action, of course, but again, if they don't run play action, you are good to go. This leads to a lot of defensive blitzes just being really, really good on loop players as well. Like quick jump, one of the best abilities you can run the game for sure. Now after that, we get robber, and I feel like I am now lower on robber than what I once was. A lot of people will tell you it's the counter for takeoff, and it's just not true. It's just not. I have similar thoughts to this and also inside disruptor. I think it's good. I don't think it's great. Robber, a little bit much of an AP for me. It's increase, like better movement in zone. I feel like it's a really good user ability, and it's good for the switch stick, which could lead to the bottom end of great, but I think these abilities are better than robber, so I'm gonna lean robber still in the okay tier. I honestly wouldn't recommend running it in my opinion with the current state of the game. I think it has a lot of propaganda behind it though. There's a lot of robber propaganda. After that, we do get hammer right here, and hammer ultimate hit stick ability. It's behind robber for me. It's behind inside disruptor, but it's another like top end of okay ability for me. I understand why you would run it. I get it, because it could potentially lead to some more fumbles. I get it. A lot of people, I've seen decent amount of people run this hammer setup. So I think it's something that maybe could even be argued into the great tier. I think most people will be upset about the robber, but again, given my opinion, of course. Now, after that, we do get bouncer right here, I believe, right? And bouncer, this is ultimate fatigue to what's called opposing route runs, performing a zone chuck. Would not use this. The zone chucks are very inconsistent. Sort of like supposed to be the zone version of jammer, but I would just wouldn't use it. Simply put. After that, we get knockout, which we're starting to get on the platinum level. I think this has potential to be argued into the best, but it would be a top end of great tier ability for me. Again, this is one where I totally get why you would use it. I do. A lot of people throw it at you, and if you can't catch picks, you can get the knockout too, and you also can get some range on those knockouts. This is one that I'm like borderline potentially the best. Like I definitely understand a whole knockout lineup. After that, we get house call, one of the best in the game too. Pretty much just trying to guarantee you catching the picks. Even though it does drop some picks sometimes, it's the best chance you have at catching picks, and I really wish you could get this at every single position on defense right now. That's the one thing that I think is kind of tough. Like ideally, I think house call and takedown on everyone on defense would be a great setup. Like you just can't do that. Not enough AP. After that, we do get blow up right here, right? And just really wouldn't recommend it. I'd put it in the wouldn't use tier. Then we get ballhawk, which we are starting to get in a platinum level, and I'd also put this in the best too. This gives you reaction in zone coverage, and this right here is my updated ability tier list on everything defensive in college football ultimate team. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it today, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more college football content just like this. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use these cards live on stream, have been streaming here, not cards, abilities live on stream, have been streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. So watch on the YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.